All right, let's see if you guys pay attention. Okay, I know AJ pays attention. He always is. He's always good. Okay, because I'm dealing with a class full of adults. I want to speak to adults. I shouldn't have to tell adults every single day the same thing, right?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to. You should know already, because if there is some respect here, then I want to treat you like an adult. If I was not treating like an adult, I would yell at you every single day about the same thing. But you ain't heard it from me, because I'm going to gossip with people that don't listen. We don't have a good relationship there, do we? You're my homie, man. You're my homie. Okay? Don't do me like that. This is our time together. It is. It's like going on a date and the girl, she just playing on her phone the whole damn time. Not even, I'm like, listen, I'm telling you, just right there after you order though. After you order, after you eat, and then you just walk out. Leave them with a check, because you know what? Forget that date. Hey, you did it? Hey, good job. Hey, if they're ignoring you, hey, why is it customary that the dude always picks up the check? It's whoever invites who out. That's who pays for it. And if that person just gonna be there playing on the phone, hey, this ain't free food. Anyway, all right, modeling system linear inequalities. So now, what this means is your answer is not a single point with inequalities. You have a range of answers. You have a full shaded area of all the answers that are possible to make this answer true. Did you just hear my conversation about being an adult? Do I have to tell adults every single day?
It's crazy because those little. Oh, that was I forgot.
Oh, they're right there. They're right there. Hey. Okay. Hey. All I got the small ones. Is that all right?
You
Give me later. Okay. All right. So now with my system, we're going to do this, that with these inequalities, we are going to get a region of answers that are going to work. So if you are using your laptop right now, I recommend it, because the laptop is easier to plug in using NumWorks. If you're using your calculator or your phone, it's kind of a pain, because every time you pull that out, you get a message and you get distracted and you forget everything that I was just trying to teach you right there. But, okay, I want to see you guys successful here. This is actually pretty easy, because I'm telling you, just plug it into your calculator. Graph the solution. So I'm going to go to my NumWorks, full screen, go to Grapher. Now, my problem was it X minus Y? And it's going to be less than. Now, if you're using your phone as a calculator, the less than symbol is right here on the square root. It's in yellow. It's less than -1 or +1? +1? Yes, +1. Sorry. There we go. +1. Next one. So 2x plus 3y. Now, this symbol right here is not on the keyboard. It's not on the keyboard, so you have to find it in the toolbox. Toolbox is right here below OK. Right, Edgar? I don't know if you can you hear me from there? Are you sure? I don't know. It's almost like you got an earplug in or something that you're trying to. Are we going out to the gun range shooting later on? Is that why you got, you got to have good hearing protection, right? So, now, toolbox, greater than equal to, right here. Now, is this going to be a positive or negative 12? Negative 12?
Yeah. Positive.
Positive 12. Okay, positive 12 like that.
Yeah.
There we go. Now, I'm going to hit OK. Plot graph. There we go. Now, for this, I'm going to copy this And I'm going to add this to my notes so you can see my graph in my notes. All right, there we go. Now, I'm going to show you what you are going to have to do to get the correct answers. I need points. I need points on this. So to do my red line, if you notice, my red line is dotted, isn't it? What does it mean if it's a dotted line? That's important. Dotted lines are, anyone recall? They're not equal. It's not equal to. The solid line is equal to. Dotted lines are not equal to. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start pulling out some points here. So this point, this point right here, I'm going to use this on my red line. That point right there, what is the coordinate? What is the x, y for that point? Not 0, 1. 1, 0. Alphabetic order. X goes first. 1, 0. Now, I need this point right here. 3, 2. And this point right here, 6, 0. Now, that's important. I'm finding points on my graph so I could graph it myself, especially when you go and try and do the homework. You need points to plug in, otherwise you're not going to be able to get the answer right. Well, we can't match things. I know, they took off running. See? Ding dong ditch. Isn't that how that goes? Well, we can't have nice things. Okay. So right here, I'm going to start with my red line. So on your graph, which you have here, my red line, what was my first point from my red line? 1, 0, so I'm going to start there. My next point? 3, 2, very good. And so in between those two, I am going to draw a dotted line. I'm not going to shade yet, though. I'm not going to shade. Now I'm going to do the blue line. And my blue line here, what was my, so I had this point right here, right? And what was the other point? Very good. So 6, 0. And then from there, I'm going to draw a line. And this one's a solid line here. Yes? Okay. So in between those two graphs, now the solution, the range of solutions is for both of them together. Where do both of these, the red and blue, overlap? Is it the top, the bottom, the left, or the right? On the top, so that's going to be shaded. So in mine, it's going to be red and blue, which make purple. So I am going to add some purple to this. So that means that everything in the shaded region is a correct answer. Everything in that shaded region is a correct answer. Does that make sense, or is that nonsense? Okay, because you are going to have some homework problems where you're going to have to test it. And that's what we're going to do now. Yes?
Wait, what did you say the shaded area was?
The solution, it's the range of solutions. Everything in there is going to be a range in that range. All right, are you ready? So I'm going to have you help me with this problem. Now, you pick me a coordinate in that shaded region, and we're going to test it to see if it works. That's you. Pick a coordinate somewhere in that shaded region. 4, 3? 4, 3? It's an iffy there. Get it deep in there.
4.
4, 4. Okay, so 4, 4. That is definitely inside the shaded region, right? Whenever you're picking something, you want it to be definitely inside, not like borderline, definitely inside. So that one right there we're choosing is 4, 4. Could I have picked a whole bunch of other numbers? Yeah, I could have. But right now we're going to use this to test. This is a test point. So I'm going to plug that into my inequality, which was x minus y is less than 1, and the other one was 2x plus 3y is greater than equal to 12. Did I write that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now we're going to test these. Yes? Yeah, go ahead. So we're going to test these. So now I'm going to plug in the x and the y to see if this is true. So let's see. That's going to be 4 minus 4. Is that less than 1?
Yeah.
What's 4 minus 4?
Oh.
Oh, 0. Is 0 less than 1?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So I'm going to go, bam, that works. So that is true. Your NumWorks calculator actually has the same thing for you. So if you don't know, which number is bigger or not, you can just plug it in with your inequality symbol, and it'll give you a true or false statement.
Really?
Yes, it will. So let's try the other one now. The other one, the second one, so it's going to be a 2 times 4 plus 3 times 4. Is that greater than or equal to 12? All right, are we checking it? So what is 4 times 2? Christopher, what is 4 times 2?
4 times 3.
Good. Jose, what is 3 times 4?
12. 20. And you know what? That is correct.
So 8 plus 12
20.
is 20 greater than or equal to 12?
Greater.
It is greater than. So is that true?
Yeah.
Now with the greater than or equal to statement, if it's equal to, it's true. If it's greater than, it's true. So you have two options or two chances for that to be true.
Oh.
Greater than or equal to, and it's still true. So since both of these are true, is that a solution to this? Yes, it is. Is that easy?
Yeah.
Now, this is test points, okay? Test these. Now, on the homework, you're going to have some of these where they're going to give you a point, and you are going to have to test it yourself. But I wanted to show you this on the example that we have right here, because you're going to do a little bit of both back and forth. All right, so from there, let's see, what do we got next? So it's the same thing I just did, but in words for people that like pictures and words, okay, because they didn't write down everything that I had to say. Ah, look at that. What do we got there? I know, right? So make sure you guys all like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button. Support my channel by signing stuff from my merch store. Okay, there is some nice shirts for you. Okay, and new hats are dropping later this week. So work on your homework, please.